So the rest of Tamar's colleagues on the reel did not know that Tamar was getting fired.
Tamar's hand, and that I'm still holding her hand. She's my friend, and I'm very devastated just like she is, and naturally I understand that she's upset. Hell, I don't even know if I got picked up, because see, we all individually have different pickups. I don't know if I got picked up. So you guys need to understand that. It wasn't like, oh, y'all could band together and do Friends. No, this is daytime talk. This ain't Friends Suite. This ain't a sitcom. You know, this is something different.
I didn't see myself doing this video, but I thought let me just get into it because I didn't see Lonnie. I didn't think that she would post such a long video in regards to what's happened, but I'm happy that she has, because she has allowed the situation to be examined in a very coherent and clear way. Today I'm serving you with an oxblood long double-breasted coat from Zara. Now I love this coat. This colour is literally amazing. Matched that with a nice white shirt from River Island and a pair of trousers from Topman and shoes from ASOS. I love this outfit. It's just like when you're wearing this coat, nobody can chat shit to you. This coat is just amazing. Look how beautiful this coat is. If you can find a coat like this, please get one, because as soon as you enter the exam hall, as soon as you just leave your house, you're slaying. So it's everyday slay. That's all I can say to you right now. Now we have her expressing her opinions and also her upset at Miss Wendy Williams with how she was trying to paint it as if Loni knew she was going to get fired, and she didn't, and she didn't know. She just came on the show obviously as a guest.
Second thing, Miss Wendy, you asked the question at the end. You're saying, you know, Lonnie, is it true that you and B. Scott are friends? I don't know B. Scott. I've never met B. Scott.
She had no knowledge of what was going to happen a few days later. But before we even get into that, the last few days have absolutely just been mad. The last few days, no one saw this coming when it comes to the real. The show was going on so well, and out of nowhere, literally nowhere, she just got fired. People have been blaming the other colleagues. People have been speculating, including myself. And finally, the records are finally being set straight. And we have Loni just going through, and she's just telling everyone, we had no idea this was happening. I don't hate Tamar. We're also very good friends. She even told us about the order of the group chat that they have and how all of them found out one by one.
First time that I had heard about, she said she heard she might get fired. Then that's when we got a phone call from Telepitch.
And that Jeannie was away, which worldwide. She was in Singapore, so the time difference obviously caused an impact in terms of knowledge and what was going on and their understanding. So within that time limit of when she was fired and when Loni made a video, obviously the majority of us thought that the colleagues helped and induced her exit to the show. Now, with Loni's video, that doesn't seem so. It seems as if they were all blindsided. Every single one of them, not one of them knew that she was getting fired at all. It was all to do with the higher up executive producers, and Loni said that they have no power. We want Tamar back. It's just not our fault. And even everyone on Instagram has spoken out, whether it's Jeannie, whether it's Adrian, they all just finally expressed their concerns and their worries and their love for Tamar, and that they were shocked and they're upset. They don't want her to go. So this really just represents a unification between all of the people on the panel, and it really just dims and throws away and dissolves any form of beef or tension or friction that any of these guys ever have had. Now, Loni also expresses that there might be some beef on the show, they might disagree, they might roll their eyes, but that's just common form when it comes to topics that are really sensitive to each people. And that does make sense. When you're talking about topics, people will disagree, shade will be thrown, and people who are watching it might see people beefing, but it really isn't beef. They're just having tension on the show because they're just disagreeing on topics. But obviously backstage, they're greatest friends, they're right as rain. But obviously when it comes to us viewing them, we see it as a whole different story.
Say this, I don't believe that it's coming from any of the hosts, but my concern is for Tamar. I'm trying to give her some time, but I will not stop calling her. I will not stop trying to get in touch with her.
Producers obviously have reflected that she was a hustle, didn't like the way she was working, and that she wasn't being appealing to the audience, which kind of weirds me out because Tamar was one of the main characters of the show. However, nevertheless, with Tamar's character, because she is quite boisterous, I do feel like she will be better placed into having her own show. Similar to Wendy Williams, The Real has really opened a plethora of different opportunities for Tamar now that she has left, and I do feel like she can just needs to take advantage and utilize these opportunities that might be coming her way. Because she always chimes in with her loud mouth, and she talks about, and she has jokes, and the slogans, the catchphrases, they're funny, and you kind of enjoy them when you're watching certain clips on YouTube. So now that we can't see that anymore, it's kind of unlikely that I'm going to be watching the show as much. I'm still going to watch it because I want to see how the friction and the interaction without her there. I'm still going to watch it, but I'm not going to watch it as much as when Tamar was on it. Simple as that. Like the "You Tried It" segment by Tamar, that was hilarious as well. Now I'm not going to have that. Will it go up season 4? It seems undoubtful. However, I don't want them to be replacing Tamar. I feel like a lot of people suggested in my previous video, Cardi B and all these people, which are great people, but then you're going to turn the real into the view when it comes to just replacing the cast members constantly. We're going to see how these 4 interact, and I think it'll be nice.
Also, I was able to talk one-on-one, and I asked why. They told me basically none of my business, because it's between Tamar, her management, and them.
Each one of these people on the show had their own characters, their own audience, their own target of people, and it's just like, now that Tamar's gone, she doesn't. When I stress means that irreplaceable, I don't mean that nobody can replace her or be as funny. I just feel like this show was ingrained for these 5 people, and when one of them's not there, you can't really replace them for someone else because someone else hasn't been there from the get-go. So it was just weird. That's what I mean from that sense. And in my previous video, a lot of people were confused because I was just like swaying from side to side, because at that point of time, I could not decide. Yes, she's incompatible to work with. She can be a bully to some people. She might be uncomfortable, hard to work with the producers. But at the same time, she's a great asset to the show. Without her, it's just going to be a bit boring. So I'm still, even right now, I'm still torn between the 2. So I'm not going to be flipping from back to forth, because that can be very confusing for you guys as well. But I really, will the show, will their progression become enhanced with her leaving, or will it decrease? That's the main question that we're all going to see, analyze, and discuss when the show hits us on season 3. And believe me, when the season hits us on season 3, I'm going to be there. You know, if I want to read out Jeannie's statement to Tamar on Instagram, ain't nobody out there like Tamar Braxton. Every time she walks into a room, you know something unforgettable is about to happen. Entertainer, female empowerer, confident and friend. Tay, you taught me to never let anyone or anything dull your shine. Man, this whole damn thing is hard. I love you, Tay. So obviously you can tell that there is a great friendship between them all. There definitely is, but in terms of the reciprocation and the presentation, we see it as very different. But within this particular caption that Jeannie has put, with the fact that she's enhancing and capitalizing certain words and saying everything's hard, which means that the progression and taking this in, it is hard for her. But nevertheless, I'm still confused, because why did Tamar unfollow these people? That's what I don't understand. If these people are throwing up loving captions, why did she unfollow them? Now, I don't know about Adrian if she unfollowed them or not. I don't know if that was a real account. But apparently, she unfollowed Jeannie and Lonnie, and then they're like throwing captions of "I love you," and "We love each other." Then it's just like, the fact that Tamar unfollowed them, was that because they helped with her getting fired, which apparently Lonnie dismissed?
They're very devastated right now. So I just want to be clear about that. I just want to speak my piece about it.
And there's definitely more to this story than we know. I cannot stress this enough. There's more to the story. Yes, they didn't know, and they were blindsided. People throwing love captions and everything and showing support. So there's still unification for the better look, for the show, the real. But it's just like, there must be something more going on. Like, who was the main pivotal force or mechanism in regards to Tamar being fired from the group? Like, I don't know what it is. There've been ongoing issues, but it's just like we had no warning this would happen. So that's probably why it has struck us so much. But I thought I'd just have a small little review, my little feedback on Lonnie's little clip on what she's saying. I'm happy and I'm glad that she has outlined and explained in detail her thoughts, her feelings.
She has helped to build this show for 3 years, and it was genuine, and she knows it. Tamar knows me, and I know her. And I'm just so sorry.
And she also went for hit Miss Wendy Williams, and I'm glad that she did this. This was pivotal in her speech, and it really has made me like her even more. And no shade, this is probably the realest Lonnie has ever been in life that we've ever seen, because she's always talking about bacon. She's always talking about guys. Like, we all know you don't sleep with these guys, Lonnie, so you really can just take a few seats, not just one. Lonnie did say that she might be next.
Hell, I don't even know if I got picked up, because see, we all individually have different pickups. I don't know if I got picked up. So you guys need to understand that. It wasn't like, oh, y'all could band together and do Friends. No, this is daytime talk. This ain't...
Now, she doesn't know that, but she might be next, and I do feel like if she is next, this is going to turn into a hit list. And this will just completely 180 degrees turn the show around to something so stupid. I feel like she's one of the funniest on the show. She hit Miss Wendy Williams and just disregard her for her lack of maturity, for her childishness, and for the fact that she's a witch who's always stirring pots. This is such a pivotal moment for this show. This is the point where it was reaching its peak, and season 3 and 4 were going to be the smash seasons for it to be prolonged into a great show. But now it looks like a tacky show that people are trying to get fired for no reason. What do you think of Lonnie's review? Lonnie's little 20 cents. Did you like the fact that she spoke up, or did you hate the fact that she spoke up? Do you think it worsened or or made the problem far more better for us to see and analyze? What do you think of these captions and the support that Adrian, Jeannie, and Loni are throwing at them? Do you think they're believable? Do you think there's fake? Do you think there's more going on behind the scenes, or do you think there's less going on behind the scenes? And are you guys going to miss Tamar a lot or not? Or do you feel like this is going to be prolonged? Let's send it to season 4, or will season 3 be the last season? Will the ratings decrease and increase? There's so many developing questions, and I felt like I had to do a part 2 in this anyways, because even through the weekend I was just thinking about it and what's going to happen. Now, if anything else happens, I will try to come through. Nevertheless, I am going on holiday tomorrow. I'm going to Canada and I'm going to America, so for a week and a half. So I will try to release videos whilst I'm out there. That will be quite difficult because I will be doing meetings. I will also be at work, friends and family. Like, I'm going to be really busy out there. So I will try my hardest. If I find out anything, obviously via social media, I'm going to try to do it. Maybe on my phone, I'll make a video on the camera, whatever, and I'll try to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. Clap back, you could say as well, because she clapped back at Miss Wendy Williams very nicely, and I'm happy that she has, and I'm happy that she has set the record straight, because it's needed to. Because this tea, her last weekend, as I expressed to you before, is piping. It is too piping. I don't understand how this has just come about. It just was a shock to me when I saw it on Sunday, but it felt like it's all happened so fast. As I said before, chime off all those questions that I've had for you guys. I want to know what you guys think, so we can have a discussion and talk about this in an in-depth and a formal manner. We can have an adult conversation, because I am really confused and upset as to how this has really just come about. It's just been a mad week for tea. It is what it is, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my smaller review. And follow me on Instagram if you want, guys. Please, Murad_Morali. I upload daily images related to men's fashion wear every single damn day. So please peep me out on Instagram, guys, and I'll relay that all to my website, www.muradmorali.com. Check out my website. Check me out on Instagram, guys, please, and follow me on there. I would appreciate the love, and I would like your pictures. That's what I like to do, because I feel appreciative when someone follows me on Instagram. I feel very grateful. And follow me on that, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my smaller review. Comment below, as I just said, and I will see you guys soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm no longer Team Dusty, I'm now Team Slay. Look at this beard. Look at this beard. Hey! I'm ready for you guys. I'm ready to present.